Hi YouTube followers, how are you? Wanja again. I'm making a video after such a long time. I'm still trying to understand this YouTube thing. So today I'm going to be answering 10 questions that my friend is asking me so that you can get to know more about me. So, Wambo, let's start.
Where did you grow up?
Whoa, where did I grow up? I grew up in Gatondo. I grew up in Huruma. I grew up in Kariobangi South. So I've grown up in 3 places.
What's your favorite social media app?
My favorite social media app has got to be Instagram. I really love Instagram because it's so educative, and especially if you follow the right people. I also get a lot of ideas for content because I like to make content.
How old are you?
How old I am? I just turned 32 years and I'm happy with my age.
Cold or warm weather?
Cold or warm weather, interesting, and especially in this Nairobi. So my weather, I would say that I love the cold weather, but I love the nice cold, not the rainy cold. So I love the June cold. I don't like hot weather. I know.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
How many pairs of shoes do I have? I would say conservatively, I would say like 30 pairs. But yes, I do have a struggle with finding the right fitting, comfortable shoes. But every once in a while, if I get something that I like, I will certainly buy.
What is the last movie you cried to?
The last movie I cried to was around Christmas when I watched the movie called From Scratch. It's an Italian set movie whereby there is this guy who gets cancer. It's a long movie where you go through the emotions, and I was really compassionate towards the family because their father had the dad of the family had cancer, so it has to be from scratch.
What's your favorite series?
The series that I watched and I loved has to be Virgin River. I'm told the next season should be season 5. It's gonna come out in July. So from Virgin River on Netflix has got to be my favorite.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. My biggest fear is using escalators. Like when we're in the mall, even the one who is recording here, I won't mention him. He knows how I fear escalators. I don't like escalators at all. What else do I fear? I fear like basement. I fear to be in a tent. I really fear enclosed places. So when I go to a place and then maybe the meeting is in the basement or in an enclosed like basement parking, I really don't like such places. But like the fear maybe of the future, I fear like maybe getting old without having achieved something. I fear being poor. But yes, those are the things that I fear.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea. Look, we come from a place where we grow coffee. So we grow tea, sorry. So there's that tea that I like. So my answer for coffee or tea is which tea? If it's the tea for those majani for Moranga, Nyeri, Ushago, those Ushago majanis, a hot cup of tea is a good idea. But yeah, so I feel like coffee is overrated. Even when people tell you, oh, let's go for coffee, you end up drinking something else. So I think I would go for tea.
If you could have dinner with anyone alive, who would it be?
If I could have dinner with anyone alive, who could it be? If it's in Kenya now, I think I would love to have a dinner with 2 people I really admire. One person that I've appreciated over time. I've really appreciated. I would say like women who came before us. So certainly I'd pick like a woman in Kenya. I have a lot of them, but now if I could go abroad, sorry, I'm going around the question, I would probably pick a guy called Edward Enninful. Edward Enninful is a very interesting guy. In fact, I've just finished reading his book. He's the editor of British Vogue magazine. He's born Ghanaian. Born in Ghana, but he works in the UK. So Edward, now that I even share a birthday with him, who would be a person I'd love to meet. In Kenya, there are so many people I'd love to meet. I'd love to meet many people, men and women. But particularly I'd be very interested to have coffee or tea in Kenya with Jinadine Karaoke.
Last time you went to hospital?
The last time I went to hospital was in October. It was in October 2022. I remember that story very well. So I go for a meeting in one of these Nairobi hotels. I get the mother, the father, and the grandmother of stomach food poisoning thing. I'm like, it will get better, it will get better. Before I know it, I'm seeing things around nini. So just within a hot flash of a minute, I found myself at Avenue Hospital in Parklands. And I would say food poisoning is like a real disease. Needless to say that the nurse, the way she was asking me questions, there was a questions around, but she was really nice. But she asked me, hey, when did you last have your period? So I was like, hey, when I look like I'm pregnant, that's why I'm vomiting all over the place. But yeah, that is the last time I went to hospital.
Okay. Would you rather be able to fly or read minds?
Would I rather be able to fly or read minds? I would say I'd love to be able to read minds, because sometimes when you grow older, you realize people are not truthful. They say things they don't mean. So I'd really love to know, like, to read minds and to know exactly, like, maybe exactly what people are thinking, and yeah. Yeah. The questions are over. Whoa, maybe if the questions are over, then the video is over. It was my pleasure catching up with you guys. Keep watching to my YouTube. I'm almost hitting 1,000 subscribers, so if you help me get 1,000, it's good, and I'll see you soon. Bye.